Hey, what's going on guys? Butterbar here, welcome back to the channel, and the 2v2 Alpha is finally here. It actually came out Thursday. Dude, to everybody's surprise, even my surprise, it came out a day early, and I actually got my hands on this thing before I went to work. Friday, I never got to play this whatsoever, got here Saturday morning. A few updates, I noticed some changes to this game. I'm actually happy to see that all 5 maps are now available for this weekend. I know when Thursday released, there was only 3 maps, but we finally have all 5. Everybody's getting their hands on it, from the guns, to the sounds, to the movement, to man, just this game mode, just the 2v2 game mode. Everything is very interesting to see kind of where this game is going, where it's heading at. And honestly, playing the 2v2, I'm super excited for the beta. I am super excited to actually get my hands on the beta, playing all between the 6v6, 10v10, 20v20, all the game modes. 2v2, I got my opinions right now. Just a real quick thing. Man, this is not the game for me. I'll tell you right now, this is not the game mode for me. I'm definitely looking forward to some of the bigger game modes, some of the bigger matches where you actually have a lot more players on it. I do feel like this kind of goes pretty quick, and man, there's a lot of camping in it. Before I get into the negatives, I definitely want to give my positive, because from the weapons to the movement to the maps to just this game mode alone, there's a lot of great things, and some things I want to give you guys my impressions on what I think would be improved, and some things I just want terminated. I want it done, erased, get it out of the game. I don't want to deal with it whatsoever. And hopefully you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. It is one map in this game mode that I could not care less for, and I just want it gone. Shot! Take it out in the woods, shot it, boom, dead, gone. I want it out here. Anyway, let's get into the things that I actually liked about this game. And so far, I have to say, man, weapons, dude, the weapons have impressed me so much. I mean, you go from any Call of Duty game, it's like, the guns don't really have too much character, not much recoil, not much, it's not really realism so much in any of the other Call of Duty games. In this game, oh my god, from the shots to the reaction that the characters get from getting shot, the sounds, the reaction, the animations. I mean, I thought it was really cool that Infinity Ward actually released a clip or a YouTube video of, their animators of what they're doing with the animations to the weapons, and everything is really solid. Everything looks gritty, everything looks real. I mean, hell, even looking at this gameplay right now, looking at the watch that's on your wrist, I actually was wanting to compare it. I was like, okay, I want to see what time it is on that watch, and sure enough, I looked at the time on my computer. I was like, oh my god, that is the exact same time. So to me, that's really cool. It's cool to see that. I know there's going to be like a Tamagotchi type of thing, or a Gunadopchi, or whatever, the Killinopchi, whatever it's gonna be called. I think it's gonna be cool. That's gonna be adding different things, adding different flair to this game. So it's cool to see that the watch does actually add up to what time you're actually playing from. But it's also cool too that more things are gonna be added to that. All right. Weapons, again, it was great to actually see the animation, see the sound, see everything, and I actually did really enjoy actually using all different types of different loadouts, different attachments, different weapons. I thought it was a really great thing. Look, I think this game mode, this alpha, is a really great way of seeing what guns you like, what weapons you don't like, some things you want to stay away from, and things you want to gravitate towards and pick immediately in the game. And it's just really sweet to actually try out all the different attachments. You could have a deagle with a red dot sight like right now, or you could have a ACOG sight to where it's actually zoomed in a little bit. So you get to try a little bit of everything out, from the sniper rifles, the LMGs, do the shotguns in this game. Oh my god, the shotguns are by far my favorite thing in this game. Even from just the animations to the reloading, to the shot, to the sound, and even to the animation that the enemy takes after getting shot with a shotgun. By far my favorite. I definitely see this as the game that I'm going to be using shotguns quite a bit, and it's so fun, man. It really is a lot of fun. Let's actually talk about the menu screen and the loading screens and everything like that. Kind of loading in, it's really nice to kind of see, not only from the music and the sound that they're actually using in this game, but the loading screen's actually pretty cool. You actually get to see the characters that are loading into it. Not very cartoonish that Black Ops 4 has done, but it is kind of cool to see that military style type of walk, and people kind of walking down this pathway and this dark grittiness. It's cool to see what your character looks like. It's cool to see what the weapon he has or she has equipped. So it's really nice to kind of see that put into a loading screen. It doesn't make it feel as boring or as goofy as what Black Ops 4 has done with dancing and all that other BS. Alright, let's talk about maps. There are some maps in this game I absolutely love. There are some maps in this game I cannot stand worth just anything. I cannot stand them. I want them gone, dead, get them out of here. I don't want to ever play them again. I refuse to play on one map, and we'll get into that. But first, let's talk about, oh my god, I'm stumbling over. Let's get back on topic. Let's talk about my favorite map in this, and that's Speedball, man. Speedball, look, it is a base off a type of training ground, paintball type of environment or map, and honestly, it's a lot of fun. It feels really balanced. It feels like you know exactly what the boundaries are. You know exactly where, avenues of approach. You know exactly where to look at. And to me, I think it's a really overall balanced map that just feels really good. It feels really polished, and I could see that this being one of the maps that people use in tournaments as like a dedicated map. Like, this is going to be the professional map that people use in tournaments. And again, I really do love Speedball. I think it's a lot of fun. Let's talk about Stacks. Stacks, we actually got to play today. It's actually one of the newer updates. Stacks actually works out pretty well. It's on par, I think, with King. Between Stacks and King, they're very similar with the island that's in the middle, different avenues of approach on left and right side. But to me, really looking at that, I feel like they're both on par, King and Stacks, and I actually did really enjoy Stacks. I actually enjoy Stacks a lot more than I do King, but for how similar they are, I really don't mind either one of them. They're still really fun to kind of to be able to maneuver around and kind of see what different ways you can actually take advantage of the actual stuff in the map to be able to get the heads up on your enemy, and I really did enjoy that. Docks, dude, Docks, again, a lot of vibes of the London docks from World War II. Really enjoyed it. I was actually watching other people's videos on YouTube where all the different type of parkouring you can actually do in this game mode, or at least in this game. So it's cool to kind of take advantage of that, take advantage of different ways to actually approach different situations. Jumping in a window, jumping on a car, whatever that might be on it. Different maps. But it is really cool to kind of take that advantage and take that as a different approach, actually going towards the enemy where they might not expect you jumping through the second floor window because you actually jumped on a stack of material or a car to actually get into the window. So I thought that was a really cool way of being able to utilize the map's environment pretty well. All right, let's get into my map that I cannot stand worth the life of me, and that is Pine. Pine, my God, get it out of here. I don't want to deal with Pine. I don't want to deal with it. I just don't. I don't want to hear Pine. I don't want to see Pine. I don't want to even know what Pine existed. Pine to me is just, oh my God, it's just a map I cannot stand. I don't understand the boundaries. There's different head glitches on rocks, and the funniest thing is, I think the biggest gripe I had about it is, like, you can literally get shot in the beginning of a match and you don't even move the spawn. There's actually one side of the spawn where you don't have to move and you can immediately start getting shot. I don't like it. I cannot stand it. If they plan on keeping that in the game, which I imagine they do, I really hope there are a lot of TLC codes to that map, because that map is just, to me, it's just garbage. It really is. And I apologize to whoever, whoever made that map, if you watch this thing, I literally cannot stand that map, and I want it gone. So hopefully some updates come to it. Hopefully some improvements come to Pine, but right now, my true opinion, I cannot stand that map whatsoever. Let's talk about this game mode. Now, the game mode is actually pretty decent. It's pretty fun if you have people on both teams that are maneuvering, moving around, and not camping. Dude, there's so many people that do not move from their spawn, and it's boring. I don't know, to me, it's just boring. When you have people on both sides that are maneuvering, trying to maneuver around the map, trying to get the advantage, it's a very fast-paced cat and mouse type of game. I know I was joking with Thunder about people not maneuvering, not moving. It is a very people play very stationary in this game, and I just don't like it. I really could not care for it, and that's kind of why I'm excited to play the other game modes. I feel like there's gonna be a lot more happening. Objective-based game modes in this, there's not really too much of an objective unless you wait out the time, and it's just, to me, I feel like most of the gunfights I got into was in the enemy spawn just because they didn't move whatsoever. And to me, I don't know. That just irked me so much that I just could not stand it. It's just one of those things that, I don't know. I really just did not care for whatsoever. So if something like that happens where, if a lot more people are actually staying in the spawn and not maneuvering, I would love actually something implemented in this game mode. If you're not moving for so long, or you're, behind this part of a line, behind your spawn or something like that, maybe get highlighted for like maybe 2 or 3 seconds. That way, okay, hey, where the engagements are going to be going. You know exactly where people are all, or where you can actually maneuver and get into a fight. So to me, I feel like that'd be one of the ways to actually combat some of the things that I've been seeing so so far. I doubt it's going to be done. I really don't. You know, there's all different types of play styles in this game, but really, man, that is just, cannot stand the people that do not move. But you know, so far I've enjoyed myself playing this game. It's definitely a lot of fun to play with friends. When you're playing with somebody that has no mic, that has no idea what they're doing, it is just a completely random person. It is definitely an experience that is just gonna drive you crazy, and this is. To me, honestly, you definitely have to play with somebody that has a mic that you can communicate with, because it is definitely a different beast and a different experience, and not so fun experience, at least from what I found. When you have a teammate that has no idea what they're doing, you don't know what he doesn't know what you're doing, you don't know what they're doing, you're not communicating, and it's just completely random person is just, I don't know. You can't count on them. You can't count on them. I'm just saying, you can't count on them. But anyway, I definitely enjoyed this time. I'm glad that we got this opportunity to try this game out, to try out the mechanics, to try out the new, moving, weapons, sounds, everything. It's definitely nice to actually try this out prior to the beta. And I think it's going to get everybody hyped up and prepared for when this beta comes out to get into it, play it, and enjoy it. And it's just one of those things that, definitely I'm happy this opportunity came up. I'm happy that we got our opportunity to play this game. I definitely have some gripes and complaints with 2v2. I don't see this as a dedicated mode that I will be playing, but it's also fun to get our chance to play this game, have some fun, and get to try everything out prior to the beta being here and before this game releases. So, guys, let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about it? What do you guys think about the 2v2 game mode? What do you guys think about the weapons, all the different types of weapons that you got to try out, attachments? Let me know what you guys think about that. Also, when it comes to the maps, please let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about the maps from Speedball, Dock, Stacks, King, as well as Pine. Let me know in the comments below what you guys would rank them, what you guys like, what you don't like. Let me know in the comments below. Have a great rest of the day, guys, and I will see you guys all next time.